Good morning, you lovely lots. How are you all doing today? Are you ready for Halloween? Have you started thinking about it yet? Have you got a plan? Are you dressing up? Have you started decorating a pumpkin or two? Well, you can see I've been quite busy already. I've gone a bit pumpkin crazy this weekend and carved a few, decorated some too. So, who's looking forward to some celebrations later in the week for Halloween? Is anyone going to dress up? Perhaps you've got a favourite costume that you wear. Will you be dressing up for Halloween? Let us know in the comments if you are. Good morning. Oh, we've got lots of you joining us. It's great to see you all. Hello, Rose, Willow, Caden. Hi, Erin, Ada and Oliver. Killian's here and Ollie. Isla and Archie and Olivia, Brandon and Serenity. A spooky hi to you too. So who's dressing up? What are you going to be wearing? Tricky decision, isn't it? I do quite like dressing up as a witch because doing a witchy voice is one of my favourite things. And I have a very, very big witch's hat. Oh, Sarah from Hocus Pocus. Oh, Rose, that's a great costume. Oh, thanks. Yeah, pumpkins, aren't they? I've been getting creative. Violet's going to be a pirate for Halloween. Oh, that sounds great, Violet. Isla's dressing up as a witch and Archie as a Boba Fett. I don't know what that is. Olivia's dressing as a Pumpkilton. Is that a pumpkin skeleton mix? That sounds amazing, Oliver. And Brandon and Serenity got 3 costumes planned for 3 events. You two, you are going to definitely have a busy time. Very sociable. We got skeletons and witches. Oh, lovely. Loads of exciting costumes. Noah and Theo are here, both very excited. Me too. You're dressing up as Link from Zelda. Oh, awesome. Ada's going to be a skeleton. Oh, this is brilliant, guys. I'm loving these costume ideas. Killian's going to be a zombie with his mum, dad, and brother. That sounds like fun, Killian. Oh, fantastic. Amaya and her support dog are dressing as witches. You're going to dress up together. Oh, I love that. Well, it sounds like you have got lots and lots of fun planned. And I've got some fun planned for us too. Will you be joining me on Thursday for the Halloween party? Got my fingers crossed. Please come along. I can't party on my own. Our Halloween party is on Thursday at 3 p.m. and we've got all sorts of fun and excitement planned. And something rather special. For the first time, Twinkle Home Ed will be doing the pumpkin parade. So we want to see your amazing pumpkins and we want them to parade on our pumpkin catwalk. I know, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? So let's take a quick peek at what the pumpkin parade is all about. This is how you can join in. If you haven't already, you can grab the pumpkin parade pack. This has everything you'll need with all the info about how to take part and lots of ideas for decorating, carving, creating pumpkins. So it looks like this. The link's attached to this video if you need it. And inside, so you'll find the instructions and they're really simple. Basically, create a pumpkin and go crazy with your decoration. You can decorate it however you like. And we'll talk a bit about that in a minute. And then show it off on our pumpkin parade. There'll be a sharing post on Facebook for you to share a picture of your pumpkin and it will be transformed into a pumpkin parade. One thing very important, if you can, please try and take a photo of your pumpkin with a plain background, with not too much going on in the background would be awesome because it's going to make it easier for us to transform it into the pumpkin parade. So inside the pack, here's a little sneaky peek at all sorts of things and different ways you could decorate your pumpkin. So yes, you could carve your pumpkin like I've done here with some of these, or you could get creative and decorate your pumpkin with crafty materials like I've done with this one. Or you could paint your pumpkin. You could even decorate your face and turn your face into a pumpkin with some face paint. I know that you lot don't need me to tell you how to be creative. I've known you all long enough now to know that if I set you a creative challenge, you're definitely going to rise to it. So you can create anything you like with your pumpkin. Here's how I got on with decorating mine. I've got my pumpkin, I'm ready to decorate. I think I'm going to do 2 different designs on this pumpkin. I'm going to carve one side and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the other side yet, but definitely get crafty and creative. First, we need to cut the top off the pumpkin. Make sure you're always pointing the knife away from you and check with a grown-up before you start using a knife. Or ask an adult to do this bit for you. Top removed, now what next? This next bit is a bit of a messy job. We've got to scoop out all of the pulp and seeds from inside the pumpkin. But look at all these seeds that I'm finding. There's loads of them. Could I use these for something else? Any ideas? Let me know. Keep scooping out all the seeds and pulp until it's nice and clean inside. Now don't forget, pumpkins are edible, so at this point you could remove some of the flesh from inside to save for later. So I've ended up with quite a lot of pumpkin which we can use in a baking recipe. So now to get on with carving this pumpkin, and I've got a template here from our pumpkin parade pack. Attach your template to your pumpkin with sticky tape, and then using a drawing pin or a needle like I am, prick lots of little holes all the way along the lines. Then remove the template and you'll end up with something looking a bit like this. All these little holes are going to be our guide for where to carve our pumpkin. Now very carefully and using a slightly smaller knife, we're going to carve our pumpkin. This can be a bit tricky, so ask an adult for help if you need to. But remember to always make sure you've let an adult know what you're up to. That's the mouth. Now for the eyes. Here's one. And the other. My pumpkin face is nearly ready. Pop his little hat on and he's ready to go. I'm going to put an LED candle inside here to give it a nice glow. But I said earlier I was going to decorate both sides of the pumpkin. So what could I do on this side? I'm going to have a rummage in my arty crafty box and see if I can come up with an idea. Okay, I've found some tissue paper and some glue. Let's get to work. Like all of the best ideas, this one was forming in my head as I did it. So I started by chopping my tissue paper into lots of little strips, covered that side of the pumpkin with glue and then stuck them on. I'm pleased with this colourful rainbow effect, but I want to add something spooky. So I'm going to use another template from the Pumpkin Parade pack. And I'm using the same pinprick method as before, but this time I'm not going to carve my design, I'm going to draw it on. I'm just using a normal felt tip. It'll work best if you wait for the glue to dry first. I've drawn my bat, now to colour it in. And there's my finished pumpkin, ready for the parade, with 2 different options for how you could decorate yours. You could carve a spooktacular face, or get creative and create a picture, create a collage, paint your pumpkin. There's all sorts of options. I can't wait to see what you do for the pumpkin parade. Well, that's what I got up to. 2 different options there. Have you got any ideas yet? I bet some of your imaginations are flying with lots of different options that you could do. Let us know in the comment if you've got an idea for what you could create. I know what you mean. Erin has said she doesn't like the pulp inside. Yeah, all the squishy bit. Ooh, it is a bit slimy. You can use a spoon or ask someone to give you a hand. No, and Thea would like to know if Winnie is dressing up. Winnie is my dog, if you didn't know. And she has got a Halloween themed bandana, but that will be about her limit. She gets a bit grumpy if I try and dress her up. And dressing up isn't for everyone, is it? Okay, so as you could see in that video, I had quite a lot of chunks of pumpkin left. And we can't have any food waste. So any ideas what I could have done with that? Have you ever made something delicious to eat using pumpkin? Any ideas? What could you make with your pumpkin? Any thoughts? Has anyone ever made a pumpkin pie before? Maybe some of you have made pumpkin soup. Ooh, that sounds quite nice. Well, luckily, Twinkle to the rescue, hey, we have lots and lots and lots and lots of pumpkin recipes. Let's have a little look. Oh, Isla and Archie, you made pumpkin bread. That sounds lovely. And Santino and Eleanor have both made soup. Oh, yummy. Blossom's got an idea for her pumpkin decorations. She's going to make a pumpkin in a pumpkin. I like it, Blossom. That sounds amazing. Cheesy pumpkin pasties. Aurora, that sounds yummy. So here's a few of the Twinkle recipes. And there are more, but there's pumpkin soup, pumpkin cake, pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie, pumpkin puffs, and pumpkin muffins. Lots and lots. Well, I got busy in the kitchen and made something delicious with my pumpkin leftovers. Let's take a look. We say no to fiendish food waste. We want to use all those pumpkins we've got. And what's more, they taste delicious. I have got a great recipe to share with you all. Here's the recipe we're going to make today. Let's check what ingredients we need.
We need pumpkin cut into chunks, self-raising flour, 2 eggs, some grated cheddar cheese, and I'm using some parsley because I haven't got any chives.
Step 1, preheat your oven to 160 degrees C. Check. First step is really easy. We cover this with cling film and then we microwave it for 15 minutes till it goes nice and squishy. Let's whisk up the eggs. Next, we need to grease the inside of a muffin tin with a little bit of oil or butter to stop it sticking. It's nearly ready.
The pumpkin should be soft enough to mash it together with a fork. Add the pumpkin to your mixing bowl along with your flour and your cheese and your eggs. I'm adding my sprinkle of parsley now, then give everything a good mix.
And now we just need to scoop the mixture into the muffin tin.
I've halved the amounts needed in the recipe, so I'm just making 6, but the recipe measurements will give you 12 muffins.
And they're ready for the oven. Right, they're in the oven and it's already smelling amazing. They need 25 minutes in the oven and then remove them. Let them cool for about 5 minutes before carefully lifting them out of the muffin tin. Boom, the muffins are ready. Time to get them out.
They smell super yummy and are the perfect addition to a pumpkin parade party.
So that's what I made, and well, you wouldn't regret it if you had a go at that recipe. They were really yummy. I've put the link to that recipe in the comments, in the description below or above our video, depending where you're watching it. So you can grab that recipe and make some too, or have a little look on the Twinkle website and find a recipe that you fancy. Let us know how you get on, what you create. But as we said earlier, the most important thing to let us know about is your pumpkins for the pumpkin parade. So let me know, how will you get your pumpkin ready for the parade? If you've got an idea for your pumpkin already, you could let us know, or you might want to be keeping it a secret so we all get a nice surprise on Thursday. The most important thing, everyone, is to get your entries into me by 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Please, if you can do it by then they'll definitely go into the pumpkin parade. Any after that, I can't guarantee. So you need to look out for the sharing post, which will appear on our Facebook Home Ed group at 1 p.m. today. And on that sharing post, drop the pictures of your pumpkin. It doesn't mean you have to have your pumpkin ready by 1 o'clock today. It's fine. You've got until Wednesday evening. So we've got plenty of time. But keep a lookout for that sharing post. It's there for you to add your photos. Like I said earlier, remember to, if you can, Take a photo of your pumpkin, a really clear one with a plain background behind. Put it against a wall or on a table or somewhere where there's not too much behind, and then we can edit it into the pumpkin parade. Teddy wants to carve a smiley face on his pumpkin. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Teddy. I think some of the pumpkins can be a bit scary. I'm glad you're doing a nice smiley, friendly pumpkin. Noah wants to do X's for eyes and a creepy mouth. I can't wait to see it, Noah. And now Eleanor has something very exciting because she grew her own pumpkins this year. Eleanor, that is amazing. Are those the ones you're going to carve? Wow, what an achievement. Fantastic. Lots of you are going to go for carving. But Charlie wants to make pumpkin masks. Charlie, what a great idea. There's something I haven't thought of. Fantastic. Oh, do share how you get on with those. And Oliver is going for a Minecraft themed pumpkin. I love it. Oh, I'm interested to see what all these are going to turn out like. Amazing ideas. A Roblox theme for Erin. Oh, fantastic. Well, whatever you get up to, remember to have fun. And if things don't go to plan, don't panic. Do not panic. There's always a workaround. There's always a creative way to make things go back on track. I can't wait to see what you share. So let me know what you've made. Drop those pictures in the sharing post by 8 p.m. on Wednesday. And then come along to the Halloween party and pumpkin parade. That's at 3 o'clock on the Thursday, and I can't wait to see you all there. Have a brilliant time until I see you again. Not long to go, and have fun decorating your pumpkins, everyone. I'll see you all again really soon. Thanks for coming. Bye.